Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, That's Smoking. Welcome to those of you who are subscribed and follow me, and welcome to my new viewers. I do not have a cook for you today, and there's a very good reason I don't have a cook for you. Although I will cook rain or shine, I will not cook outside when it's lightning outside. No thank you, not about that at all. And so I don't want to get hit in the head with lightning like the guy in the movie The Great Outdoors with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd.
His hair turned white because lightning hit him. He's been struck by lightning. How many times is it now, Reg?
66 times.
67 if you count the one in the movie. Great movie. It's on Netflix right now, so if you get a chance, go check it out. No sponsorship there, just letting you know about a great movie. So again, my cook today postponed due to lightning. So it's a great chance, great opportunity, should I say, for me to kind of bring you the recap video that I've been wanting to do. So I've been posting my cooking videos to YouTube for almost a year now. I did a video, or posted a video of me smoking 5 racks of ribs around July 4th of last year. I was new to it. It wasn't a planned out video. It's just something I kind of did on my phone. I didn't even have a camera other than my phone to do it on, so there was no taste test, there was no final reveal, simply because one, I was cooking it for a family member, two, I didn't know I was really going to be filming it, and I didn't film the taste test or the remarks or any of that. So if you go watch that video, it's very short and it's not very well put together, but it was the first one. And the reason I'm mentioning that video is because I've come a long way since I've done that video, and I'm very happy where I'm at now. I'm not, by any means a giant YouTuber or anything like that, but I've learned a lot on how to put these videos together, how to film them in a certain way so that it makes the editing a little bit easier. And I've gotten better with my lighting thanks to help from suggestions from my family as well as research that I've done. It's not great, but it's getting there. I still haven't upgraded my microphone situation, but pretty soon I'll be able to get that fixed. But for now, this is what we got, and I do my voiceover work on a microphone that I've borrowed from one of my family members. Thank you to you know who you are, and that's working out great. So in the recap, I wanted to let you know about some of the things, some of my favorites, some of the things that I've learned, some of the mistakes, things that weren't so great. So I'll start with my favorite cooks, and there are two favorite cooks that kind of go together because they're both brisket. I've smoked 2 briskets this past 11 months that I've been doing this, almost 12 months, and I've learned a lot from both. The first brisket, I've learned it's very important to have a plan of action, prep, and be ready, because it takes a long time to cook that brisket right. And there's many different ways that you can trim it, you can season it, you can cook it, and all of those things need to be figured out ahead of time, because if you start late, you're going to be either up late or it's not going to come out right. And when I mean up late, you start cooking a brisket at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to get ready for an overnight haul, because that's what it's going to take. My first brisket, I think, cooked in about 8.5 to 9 hours. I don't really remember the specifics, but if you go watch the video, you'll see what I mean. And it shrunk from a pretty big brisket down to a much smaller brisket because it was a very fatty brisket when I picked it. There wasn't a lot of choice for me to go after as far as what there was. The grocery store I went to only had 2 or 3 briskets. It's a lot less plentiful around where I live here in Louisiana than where I was in Texas. I'd have to go much further to get a better selection. So it was what it was. I had what I had, and I cooked it. It came out incredible. It was delicious for my first brisket. It was a success. My second brisket, much more difficult. I went with the planning, picked the seasoning, I picked what I was cooking it with, which was on my big pit. I cooked it with, I believe, white oak and pecan. Excuse me. And it was also a very successful cook, but it was a much longer cook. The reason why is because the brisket that I chose, there was an issue with the stall. But this is where you're in the cook, in the middle of the cook, and you get to a temperature, I was at like 165. I was trying to get to around 200 to 205 at the most, and I just couldn't get above that 165. And so I kept trying to raise the heat a little more, you know, 265, 270, and it wouldn't budge. So for 3 hours, we just kept chugging along, and eventually it broke down, and that brisket started to heat up, and I got above that 200 mark, and it was a beast. But we got through it. I learned patience is key, and that brisket was the best. It was way better than the first one. It was much juicier. The cuts were great. It was fall apart. You know, I did the bin test. My family ate the whole thing. I cooked it for a poker game that we were having. Rave reviews.
That boy is good.
So those were two of my favorite cooks. One because I love brisket, and two because those cooks came out the best. It's the best thing I think I've cooked so far. And I've made a few other recipes out of that brisket. Brisket breakfast tacos. And I've also made fried egg brisket biscuits with cheddar cheese. Those are some of the shorts that I've posted on those on YouTube, short videos. You can go check those out. Absolutely delicious. And so yeah, two of my favorite cooks. One of my worst cooks, which ironically ended up being one of the best videos as far as views goes. The most views that I've gotten was my beef ribs gone wrong. So that cook started wrong from the beginning. Firebox was too hot. The you know, the ribs were seasoned, or should I say they were binded with a heavy mustard and a thick seasoning, which dried that meat out as that temperature got to the ribs. Even though I took precautions to keep the fire away, the heat was just too much and they dried out. Go check out the video. They were definitely, you know, the cook had gone wrong. But I'm gonna do a follow-up video on that soon. We're gonna do beef ribs right. I've done my research. I've got my plan in order. So it's coming soon. But yeah, one of the hardest and worst cooks that I've had yet. But if you don't learn from it, yeah, that shame on you. But I definitely have learned from it, and we're gonna try to move on. So I'm gonna post a few clips here. These are clips that I've cooks that I've done with my family, and I've had a blast. I've flown to Minnesota. I've driven to Mississippi. I've had people visit me to do cooks here. I've gone to families' houses. It's all been great, and I'll share a little bit of that with you here, just a few minutes, and also some of the other cooks that I have. So I hope you enjoy these short clips that I'm gonna provide to you, and I hope it inspires you to go watch my video. I hope it inspires you to get out there and try to cook something yourself. And please, as always, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, share. This isn't the longest video in the world, but I thought it important to kind of do a recap to let you know that even though I'm, you know, not a huge YouTuber or anything like that, I do enjoy doing this, even though it is a tremendous amount of work. And I will continue to do it and strive to be better and bring better content to you and learn new recipes, learn how to cook new ways. And guys, thank you, guys and gals. Thank you so much for your support. So here's to you all, and to all the YouTubers out there that make it look easy, because I can assure you, YouTube is not easy. Thanks, guys. Peace. Put it up, let's see what we got. Dun dun. Oh yeah. Look at that. Damn. Yeah, I said it. That's my word. Beautiful. Look how incredible. Look at those peppers. Oh my. Cheese without completely burning the patty. All right, look at that cheese oozing out. That means that center. Turkey's looking juicy. GoPro camera. Today, we're cooking tomahawks, baby. Look at that. If you can see that. I mean, the steam and the juice is coming off of that. And please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks. Peace. That's smoking.